Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Sonia Magruder, and I'm here along with my friends and co-hosts tonight to share this incredible opportunity with you that we're just having a blast being involved with. It's so much fun. The community is amazing, and you're going to hear a little bit more about the different aspects of the company, the products, and how this all works. So I've been with the company for about 10 and a half years, and it's been a really amazing journey for my husband and I. And it's something that really kind of happened unexpectedly because I was working in real estate when I discovered these products. And I'll share that with you in just a minute. But I want to share why this opportunity is so timely, so relevant, and just so amazing, and why so many people are having success with it. So there's a few reasons. So one is, what is in demand? People more than ever have health top of mind, right? Especially since COVID and all that happening, people have health top of mind and the importance of supporting their immune system, keeping their immune system strong. So people are realizing how important that is. And also gut health, because we know that 70% of our immune system is in our gut. Also weight loss. So many people have put on extra weight, 20, 30, 40 pounds, that they're just not comfortable carrying around anymore. And a lot of that's happened because of stress eating, stress drinking. Even people that are working remote, they have a very short commute to the refrigerator and mindless eating all day long. And they're finding themselves with, their clothes not fitting, their pants aren't buttoning. So what does that all have to do with Purium? Well, what it has to do with Purium is that Purium has the product line that addresses all of these things. It addresses keeping a strong immune system. It addresses gut health, supporting healthy sleep, quality sleep, which is a very important pillar of our health, maintaining a healthy weight or weight management, releasing excess weight. So the products that we have take care of all of these things and check off all those boxes. Now, that's one reason why this is a great opportunity, because, there are many out there, but you want to be with the one where you're going to invest your time. Your time is your most precious commodity. So you want it to be worthwhile, right? So something that's in demand. So we've addressed that. Now, the income part of this, the importance of having a plan B before you need one is bigger than ever. And that's where so many people are realizing that. So this is a way to build a plan B, to build an income on the side of whatever it is you're doing. And you're going to hear from people tonight that are building or have built this business along the side of full-time jobs. So you're going to love hearing their stories. So it's a way to have income diversification. So if something unexpected happens, because nothing is guaranteed in this world, loss of a job, furlough, whatever it might be, you have this other income coming in that you've been building alongside whatever your regular job is. And you'll hear from Donna tonight, who experienced exactly that, government furlough. So I don't want to give too much away, but you're going to love these stories. So income diversification, in other words, not keeping all your eggs in one basket and not having to scramble for another income stream when you're caught off guard. So that's why I say have a plan B before you need it. And then residual and leveraged income versus trading time for money. So we all know what residual is. It's income that comes in over and over again. So these are consumable products. So therefore, people love them. They deliver. People get results. It is residual. And I would never do or even recommend any type of getting involved with a business opportunity like this where the products are not consumable. That's key. So the consumable aspect benefits the person consuming them, the consumer, because they're getting the benefits every day, every week, every month for their health. And it benefits the brand partner because that's where the residual comes in. Now, what does it mean to say leveraged income? Somebody actually asked me that today. They're like, you keep saying leverage. What does that mean? So leveraged income is different from what most people have or most people do and what I used to do, which is trading our hours for dollars or trading time for money. We only have so many hours in the day, right? So if I have 8 hours in the day that I can work, then that's it. That's my limit. I've got those 8 hours. The other time I'm sleeping, doing other things, family, eating, whatever. So I have those 8 hours and that's my limit. I can't stretch those hours anymore unless I want to be working 24 hours a day, which we don't want to do that. So That's linear, trading those hours for dollars versus leverage, where if I've got my own hours that I can commit to during the day, and I bring on other people who want to join me in this business as brand partners, and they each do a few hours themselves. Now I have the power of all those hours of not just myself, but the collective. And that's where the leverage comes in. So it's not reliant on our efforts alone, one person's efforts alone. I mentioned consumable. And then also, when you look at, or if you do a search for recession-proof businesses, most lists, pretty much every list, you're going to see at the top of the list two things: food, obviously, that's a necessity, and health products, or anything to do with health. And that's exactly what we have here. These products are food, they're fundamental daily nutrition, and they are health products that help people optimize their health. So let me share, I'll share a little bit about how I got involved. I'll give you the real quick Reader's Digest version. Back 10.5 years ago, I was grinding away on the hamster wheel as a real estate broker, doing really well, very successful. I should have expected to be successful, since I was working 60 to 70 hours a week. So that would be pretty sad if I wasn't successful putting all those hours in. So I had a great income, great multiple six-figure income, but I didn't have any downtime, obviously. And I was also a caregiver for my mom. So my mom had moved in with my husband and I and lived with us in our home for the last 2 years of our life. Now, also, my husband was doing the investment side of our business. So he was flipping houses and managing our rental properties. So we had a lot of stuff going on, juggling a lot of things, a lot of stress, and lots of times, or typically, when one is a caregiver, let alone, caregiver plus running a business, the last person we take care of is ourselves, right? That's usually what happens. And that's what happened with my husband and I. So we were looking for something to drop all this excess weight we had put on, to not be waking up exhausted every morning like we were, and to have more energy and better sleep and just get our mental focus back, because we were not feeling good at all. And we found out about Purium from one of my cousins, who is known as the family health nut. Super picky about ingredients. Everything has to be organic. I saw him post something on his Facebook and I was like, that's it. We knew if he was consuming these products, they would be good. And it was about a cleanse transformation type of thing. And that's exactly what we were looking for. So we got on board with the products. Just within days, literally, we felt the difference. We were, say, 4 or 5 days in, waking up with energy, not waking up exhausted. The digestive issues that we had quickly started to resolve. Our mental focus was much sharper and the weight melted off. We dropped the weight. So what happens when you have a great experience like that, or anything? You tell everybody, right? You want to tell all your friends, your family, your colleagues, because you're excited about it. And that's why word of mouth is so powerful, is the best form of advertising. And that's what we did. And I noticed, like, people were so eager to get on board with what we did. They were actually, a lot of people were noticing, were asking us what we did. They could see a difference in us. So people were also suffering like we were. They were having the low energy and not sleeping and the digestive issues. They got on this program and they had very similar results that like we did. And what did they do? They told everybody, same thing. This cycle just kept continuing and it kept snowballing. And what I noticed just a couple months in, I was seeing a direct deposit coming in every week from Purium, but I noticed a couple months in this much bigger deposit, and it was equal to the rent from one of our rental properties. And that was the big aha moment, because it's like, wow, we didn't have to make this huge capital investment of buying a property to get that income stream. B, all it was us talking about something that we loved and were excited about. C, it was residual. We saw the money coming in every week. And D, it was leveraged, because that money, that deposit that came in, wasn't the result of just me talking about these products. It was much bigger because all these other people were talking about it as well and getting their friends and family on board. So again, that's the beauty of the leverage. And when I saw that happening, it really was an aha moment. And I realized, wow, this is really powerful. This is a really powerful business model, because in real estate, I had a great income, but it wasn't residual and it wasn't leveraged. It was all on me. And if I stopped working, I stopped getting paid. Plus, I didn't have the time to enjoy that great income that I had. Never had the time to go do things or take vacations. So I gave it some thought, and I just thought, what if I was a little more deliberate about this? Because I could see where this could go. I can see the potential. And that's what I did. And what happened was, within a year and a half, the income from Purium matched my full-time real estate income. And then fast forward to now, it's many times over what my highest year ever was. And my husband and I have time freedom, location independence. We can do this from anywhere. We don't have to be anywhere at a specific time. And being able to help other people do the same. We've been able to help mentor and coach many people to get to where we're at. And that is the most gratifying and most fun thing of all. So it truly is a win-win situation. It's so much fun, and you're going to hear some more stories. So just hang in there, and we're going to bring more people on, and you're going to hear some very diverse stories. But now I want to tell you a little bit about the company and the company story. So Dave and Amy are the two co-owners and co-founders. Amy runs the company, Amy Venner. Dave Sandoval is the formulator. And they have been on this movement, this superfood movement, and really been pioneers of this movement since 1993. So that's a long time, before there was even a USDA certified organic label. They are truly passionate about their mission, and their mission is to help people get off these ultra processed foods that they're consuming that are linked to serious lifestyle diseases, helping as many people as possible do that, giving them an alternative to put real nutrition in their bodies that's convenient, that's affordable, that's accessible, and that they will actually do because it's so simple and easy to implement. So it's giving them that alternative to really help people move the needle in their health. Dave and Amy are also the manufacturers. They have a 40,000 square foot manufacturing facility in Los Angeles. And the testing that these ingredients go through and the products when they're being made is just second to none. The integrity is so high all across the board. So there's in-house testing, there's third-party testing. Everything is free of anything artificial, no binders, no fillers, no artificial colors, no sweeteners, additives. Certified, almost every single product is certified organic. And even every ingredient, when it comes in, is DNA tested. They actually test each ingredient to verify that is the actual ingredient they're getting from the supplier. Dave and Amy also have a whole food philosophy. And I absolutely love this because the body can actually recognize and assimilate something when it's in the whole food form, because it's the whole food with all the cofactors, the minerals, the enzymes, the fiber, all of those things. So the body can actually use it versus synthetic isolates, which usually get excreted out. So they never waver from that whole food philosophy. Everything follows that pattern. And if that weren't enough, they're very eco-conscious. So they have transitioned to being almost a completely plastic-free company. All of our products, except for one, 64 out of 65 products, are in biodegradable, compostable packaging that's made from bamboo and hemp. And by doing that, I actually have to update this because now the latest update we got is they've been able to save or prevent 260,000 pounds of plastic from going into the environment, which is pretty amazing. That's just in the last handful of years of this initiative that they've done with the plastic free. So they're amazing people. It's a family owned and family run company. And Dave and Amy chose network marketing because you remember I just said they're very mission driven. They wanted to get this out to as many people as possible. They started out in health food stores, but they quickly found that it's hard, because you've got to pay all these middlemen, slotting fees. You have to pay extra for eye level shelf space. And then there's no one there to talk about your product, to explain why this one is the best. So they learned about network marketing, and they also realized that word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertising. And they decided, because they do want to get this out to as many people and families as they can to help people get healthier and off processed foods, that this would be the best route to go. And they would rather reward the communities of people who love their products and are talking about them, the organic farmers and their families, rather than big corporations and middlemen. So they're really incredible people. And speaking of incredible people, I'm going to bring another person on now who is awesome. And her name is Tara Ivins. And Tara is a great friend of mine. We love working together. I love working with her. She is a functional wellness coach, and she's going to share her story because it's pretty amazing, considering coming as from being a functional wellness coach and already eating healthy, what has happened with Tara. So Tara, welcome. So awesome to have you on tonight and to hear your story.
Thank you so much for having me, Sonia, and thank you everybody for coming. And so a little bit about me is I have actually been in the wellness industry for over a decade, and because I saw the power of food and what it did in my health many years ago, and so I wanted to help people, and so I got into coaching and personal training and group fitness. And so it's been a very wonderful journey because, again, that's just a passion because I know there's power in it. And so I was actually introduced to Purium by a friend, and it actually came at a opportunity that I didn't realize that I needed because my health at that point was not in a good place because it just wasn't. And so I was having to cut back on my coaching and training and not able to show up. Basically, there was days that I wasn't able to really get out of bed. Like it was not a good scene. And a friend of mine, introduced me to Purium, and I thought, okay, I'll check it out. And so I looked at it, and the first thing I saw was a parasite cleanse. And it's funny how things get you excited. But I was like, oh my gosh, they have a parasite cleanse. So I knew that this wasn't just like a weight loss company, that they knew more. And so I was like, yep, let me do it. I want to do the program and do the business. Like I knew this was something. And because I had recently done a parasite cleanse with a physician and spent several $1,000s with, in that experience. So I was like, okay, and this is not several $1,000s. So I did the program, and me and my husband did the program. And then within 2 days of being on the program, my energy was like that, like it was there, and it was so amazed. And then the brain fog lifted. My husband, same thing. Energy was through the roof. And I was just like, okay, this is great. So, of course, what did I do? I told everybody, I told all my friends and all my family about it, and was able to make money, while actually, I wasn't in my coaching capacity, but it was able to bring in some money. So that was a great thing, and helping friends and family feel better. So it was just like a total win on so many levels. And I'm super thankful that this was brought into my life because it has been a game changer. Before I was having to do in my coaching, I was having to do a lot of program designs. This is it. Like, this is the program. It's beautiful. It's easy. And I love sharing it with people. So, and I just actually, not to toot my own horn, but I actually just made a bonus last month. So I'm super excited about that and able to help many other people do the same thing as well as getting healthy. Like it's a winning situation. So yeah. So I'm going to show you how you could get started and have the same experience like I did and many others with gaining energy and the brain fog. So the program starts out. So we have super aminos, and these super aminos, they actually burn fat, create lean muscle, and this actually is 99% absorption. So meaning this is actually your body is utilizing 99% of this. So this is a great tool. Then we have our delicious power shake. And in the program, you have 2 meal replacements a day. And so this is our power shake, which is equal to 6 microgreen salads. This actually reduces cravings. And this has healthy fats, slow digestive carbs, and protein. And this is just amazing. And then we have our gut support, which is our Biomatic. And this Biomedic is a pre and probiotic, and it actually improves your digestion, of course. This is actually removing glyphosate, which is the active ingredient in Roundup. And so we don't want that in our system because that does wreak havoc. And also, cancers, like a lot of bad stuff comes with that. So we want to remove that from our system. This also will lower your body's CRP number, which is your body's inflammation number. And we want that. We want that lowered. So you do that. And then we have a sleep component, which everybody loves, 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 loves. And this is just cherry. This is a tart cherry, apothecary, organic. And you take this at night before bed. And what this does is actually helps your body's production of melatonin. So the whole goal with the program is to eliminate, ultra processed foods, and to really put your body in that state that it's actually performing its natural functions, right? So you'd actually do this at night, your cherry. This also supports your liver as well as your kidneys. And this is also supporting, healthy skins because it's got a ton of antioxidants in it as well. And then in your first month, you're going to do a parasite cleanse. Remember, I said I was excited about that. So you're going to do a parasite cleanse. And you do that for 10 days. And you actually do it twice. So you're going to do the first round is to get out the mature. And then the second round is to get out anything that's left, as well as like any type of eggs that is left. And this is actually going to support, obviously, this is a mild cleanse. So you can leave the house. This is just a mild colon cleanse. And this is your first month program. Excuse me. And this is actually a 90-day program because in your first month, you're actually doing a cleanse, right? So you're getting rid of the toxins. And then in the next month, you're going to support your body with this nutrients, but not do the parasite cleanse. And it breaks down to basically $6 a meal. So it's very affordable. And I tell you, everybody that does it loves it. And, it's definitely saves people money at the grocery store. And, we want that, of course. And let's see. So, so obviously, so that's your second month, and then your third month, you'll do it again, and then you'll go into a maintenance. And it's that simple. So you just add this into what you're already doing, or if you want to, again, to eliminate the ultra processed foods, then you just eat a whole food diet.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Tara. That's awesome. Great explanation. Yeah, this program is not about deprivation at all. Like Tara said, you're going to eat whole food with it, fruits and veggies for snacks, a healthy whole food meal. So it gives you just enough structure to transition off those ultra processed foods, like she said, and get into those healthy habits, especially with 90 days to really make those habits that create sustainable lifestyle changes. And that's what really matters, is the lifestyle, getting into that healthy lifestyle. So it really is very easy to do, very easy for compliance, and very enjoyable, and just enough structure. So you know what you're doing every day. It even comes with a tracker sheet. You can track everything as you're doing it. A booklet that gives you all the instructions. So it's super easy, and your business is free with this. You do your own health transformation and get your business for free. So Tara, thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your story. So it's, very interesting. Someone like Tara, already very knowledgeable when she came into this and was eating clean and was just not where she wanted to be with her health and her energy. She mentioned some days she couldn't even get out of bed. And this took it to the next level and was really a game changer for her. So I'm so happy for you, Tara. And thank you. Congratulations on all your success. So next we have another friend of ours here. He's zooming in from California. His name is Rico Smith, and he's fairly new on our team. He's working currently as an in-care home provider. So obviously he loves helping people. And of course, Purium is all about helping people. So welcome, Rico. Great to have you with us tonight.
Thank you, Sonia, for having me. Really appreciate being here. And thank you, everyone, for being here as well. As it's already mentioned, I am an in-home care provider. And what I love about it is I get to help ones that really need that help and support. And it just makes me feel good to be a part of that. But what I don't love about it is the fact that I have to clock in and out, which is annoying at times, and also having a matrix. And there's also a cap on my income. So when I was introduced to Purium, I noticed that I had a flexible schedule, that I was able to work anywhere I want, anytime I want, to be my own boss and to, really help people in so many ways, which is really makes me feel so good. And the fact that I was able to receive the fast start bonuses, which was truly amazing. I was like up in the moon with that. Um, I really love this community, working with uh, the ones that have the same like mind as mine, and also just having the fact that the chance to have personal development and mentorship, which is definitely a plus. My outlook for the future is to continue growing my business and sharing more and having more control of my schedule and helping others to do the same. So thank you so much, and turn it back over to you, Sonia.
Thank you so much, Rico. You are a sweetheart. Everyone on our team just loves you because we know your heart. Like, you are so passionate about helping other people. So this is so right up your alley. You're already helping people with your current job, but with Purium, I love that, you're working towards that, getting that complete time freedom. And I love what you said about clocking in and out, and where you don't feel like you own your time, right? And it can be kind of annoying to do that, to have to clock in and out. And with Purium, you don't have to do that. You've been doing a beautiful job of sharing this. And like you said, making those fast start bonuses. Congratulations. We're going to talk about those in just a couple minutes, and you guys will see what Rico is talking about. They're pretty generous. So it's pretty exciting. So congrats, Rico. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. So next we have Donna Griffin, and Donna's also a great friend. Her and her husband, Rich. Donna is in Florida. I'm in Florida too. Donna's on the East Coast of Florida. She works at NASA. Her and her husband both work for NASA at the Rocket Ranch. And they've been with Purium over 9 years, I think almost 10 years now, getting a residual income every single week, every single month for almost 10 years, which is just amazing. And while working full-time jobs. So Donna, I'm going to introduce you here, our beautiful Donna Griffin, and Donna will share exactly what's been going on and what her experience has been, her and her husband, Rich.
Thank you so much, Sonia. I'm so grateful to be here with you and everyone else that joined us. So yeah, as you mentioned, my husband and I both work at NASA Kennedy Space Center, and it's been a career of mine for the past maybe 24 years, or maybe I've lost count now. It's been a long time. But what I love about my job is the fact that I have the ability to be a part of history. We're making history with, setting up rockets and everything. But one of the things that I've learned that I'm not so fond of is the fact that it's not my dream. I'm fulfilling someone else's dream. I don't walk away with it and have a piece of it, but I have to say that with Purium, it's completely different. And people may think that, okay, it's great. The income is great with working for the government, but nothing is untouchable. So if you were aware that there was the threat of a government shutdown last week, and that didn't happen, thankfully. But we did have a government shutdown several years ago where we were out for 6 weeks. And when this really came to light that we were in a right place with having this residual income with Purium, is when we were hearing from other coworkers, and they were having this government income, and they're out doing DoorDash, and we were out for almost 6 weeks. My husband and I weren't worried at all. We were riding our bicycles. We were having, it seemed like a staycation because we didn't know what day it was. We felt like we were retired. And I was thinking, wow, this is the life. This is something that we are doing that is actually showing us now that we are in the right place, and the ability to have this residual income and giving us the ability to have more time with our children. I have 3 grandchildren, and that's what I want to do. I want to be a stay-at-home grandmother. I want to be there for my grandchildren to watch them grow. My granddaughter is 3. She calls me and wants me to pick her up, and I want to be there for her. So this is a business that I'm building, and we are pretty much at the point where we are earning an income as if we have 3 government employees in our home. And that's, a great place to be in. And I will have the ability to be that stay-at-home grandmother sometime soon. So that's one of the things that I have been looking forward to, and we're really close to being there. So this Pure been a great, asset to being able to accomplish that.
Yeah, that's amazing, Donna. Thank you so much for sharing that. I remember when that government furlough happened and you guys were just out, not a care in the world, having the time of your lives, not having to take on those Uber Eats or DoorDash gigs. And thank goodness, because like you said, it's a third income coming into your household, which is awesome. And it just goes to show you what Donna and her husband Rich are doing. They both have full-time jobs, and they have built this business on the side of that, just like I did on the side of my real estate business. So just because you're working full-time, or maybe you have a traditional business that you work at full-time, that's how most people do this. That's how most people start with this. They are building this as, what's called a side hustle, or however you want to phrase it. But that's what they've done. But they've actually built this really significant income that is residual. That's the beauty, residual and leverage. And they've built a beautiful team, Rich and Donna. So congrats, Donna, on all the new grandbabies, because I know you have a new one that just came on the scene. And, I was thinking about you guys with what was happening over the weekend and the potential of another government shutdown. I thought of you guys, and I thought, well, Rich and Donna, they're going to be out riding their bikes again. So
yeah,
you
secretly happen.
What?
I said I secretly wanted the shutdown to happen.
Yeah, well, it might still happen. So you might get your wish. But anyway, Donna, thank you so much. And we value Doug and I and our team. We value all of you, Tara, Rico, Donna, so much. You're just such amazing assets and members of our team and our community. So thank you all so much for all of that. So now let's talk about how you get paid with Purium, this great income that everyone's building. So our compensation plan is structured to reward the people that are getting the message out, that are sharing this with as many people as possible. Obviously, that's what it's all about. And there's really no ceiling. There's no ceiling to the amount of income that you can make with this. It's totally up to you. So like Rico mentioned, he's capped at, he's kind of at the mercy of what he's being paid, and maybe an annual review and whatever raise someone might get. But with Purium, you can give yourself a raise. It's all contingent on the effort. It's commensurate with the effort that you put forth. And this is your baby. You are building your business. You're the CEO of your business. So whether you want to get your products paid for, just cover the cost of your products, or you want to make an extra $500 per month, per week, or per day, whatever it is possible. There are no limits here. Now, Rico mentioned the Fast Start bonuses and that he had made, and here's what they are. Here's what they look like. There's $3,500 on the table in your first 4 months. And that is amazing. That it's also, I just want to say, it's not a pie in the sky thing. We have people coming into our team doing this all the time and doing it in a much shorter time frame. So the company is generous with the amount of the bonuses and the time that they give you to do it. The other cool part of this is that it's the gift that keeps on giving. So for example, when you're out of that 4-month window, out of the Fast Start timeline, and you bring, or even before that happens, you bring on brand partners who also hit these Fast Start bonuses, you make the bonuses again. You can make up to $2,500 in matching bonuses. And then, as I was saying, even when you're out of Fast Start, technically yourself, you can continue to make matching Fast Start bonuses. So this can just go on and on and on. And it's for every brand partner that you directly bring on that you help make these bonuses, where you can get the matching bonuses. So it's pretty awesome, because this is the bridge This is the income you make at the beginning while you're building your long-term residual income. Like Rich and Donna have this long-term residual income that they built. So, but in the meantime, somebody starting brand new can make money right away with our Fast Start bonus program. Excuse me. Here's how easy it is. In your first 10 days, bring in 3 customers or brand partners. The scenario here is with 3 customers with our lifestyle transformation, our 90-day program that Tara explained, and you'll make $366. You make your money back on your first month. Your first pack, your month 1 is $360. So by doing this, just bringing 3 people in within your first 10 days or less, you will make that back and a little bit more, $366. Now do that again in another week in the same month, 3 more people in another week in the same month, and it'll trigger the next bonus, which is a $400 Fast Start bonus and some other bonuses. So you can see what the total is down there, a little over $1,000, just like that. Now, the long-term income potential is shown in this chart here. And this is where it gets really interesting. So I mentioned short-term, while you're building this long-term income, you can look all the way to the right of this chart. We have people on our team who have never done this before, who are all the way to the right side of the chart. And those are pretty hefty income, CEO income there. And even over here on the left side, executive, that's one of our little beginner ranks. Even with executive and maintaining that rank, it's one of the very first ranks here. That brings in on average an annual income of a little over $14,000. Now, what could that do for someone, for their household? $14,000, it could be tuition for private school for a year for one of their children. It could be a really nice vacation. It could be a little remodel in the house, a bathroom or something, whatever it might be. But that's pretty significant. And then when you look at Diamond, average income is $32,000. And then you can continue on and see what these incomes get to. So it's pretty amazing. And it is totally doable. Because like I said, we have people on our team who are doing this and have never done this before, no experience. What was it about them? Coachable. They just were very coachable, very consistent, followed our simple system, which works. It's a proven system, and stuck with it. And that's what it takes. It's not a lottery ticket. It takes effort to build anything worthwhile, but boy, is it worth it. Let me tell you, I've never experienced anything like this in my life. Not just the income being the highest I've ever earned, but also what goes with it, the freedom of location and time, and the community and the fun. So again, you can make your own hours, location dependent, residual versus leveraged, and the potential to earn full-time income in part-time hours alongside whatever you're already currently doing. So I mentioned this before. What does it take to be successful in this business? Well, a passion for helping others. You heard our 3 guests that we had on tonight. They all love helping other people. So that definitely is a plus, because our business is all about helping people. Again, being coachable, can't emphasize that enough. Being willing to plug into our weekly trainings and mentorship meetings, which is really awesome because there's no extra cost to that. It's all part of this when you become a brand partner. And we have trainings every single week on the company side and on the team side. In fact, Dave and Amy have hired a world-class trainer, Leslie Zan, who does weekly business trainings every single Tuesday night, in addition to some other trainings that she does. So that's a huge value added, having a mentor and a coach like that. And, basically you're helping yourself and others get healthier. So where's the downside? There is no downside here. So if anything you heard tonight resonated with you, get back with the person who invited you. They will answer any questions that maybe we didn't cover on the Zoom. They'll be able to answer them for you. And they'll also help you get started. So you can join us and become part of our team and our part of our Purium family, along with these other amazing people. So thank you so much, all our guests, for joining us tonight. And again, thank you, Tara, Rico, and Donna. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your stories, and you're appreciated so much. So I know I can speak for them, that we all look forward to seeing more of you who are on here as our guests, as being part of our Purium family next time we see you. So thanks, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thanks, everyone.